Hello and welcome to this course, Architecting on the Cloud. So if you are considering investing your time and energy and money in this course, here is why you might want to do that and what's in this course for you. So first of all, this course is pure theory. It's about concepts, it's about ideas, it's about building the knowledge required to develop cloud-native products. So if you're looking for exercises or coding, this course might not be for you. Also, this course is not about a specific provider. It's not about AWS, it's not about GCP, it's not about Azure or any other provider that's out there, because there are many providers. But rather, it's about concepts and ideas that can be applied and that are valid in pretty much any environment for pretty much any provider, even on premises. Then, is this course the right course for you? So when I started working on it, when I started recording this, I had the following people in my mind. There are three categories I considered. The first one being, of course, software developers, especially the ones that want to get a deeper understanding of the cloud or that want to take their career to the next level. Maybe you want to start a new project or join a new team or a new company, or maybe start a side hustle, a SaaS product, build it on your own. This course will provide a lot of value for in this case. Then the next category is architects or people that already have some experience with the cloud. So what I've noticed as I learned more and more and got more and more experience is that it gets harder to find new and useful information when it comes to the cloud, and pretty much any topic for that matter. Because even though the internet is full of stories and definitions and so on, most of them are regarding the basics. So there's a lot of redundant information, and also there's a lot of marketing content, which is fine. People have to sell their products. But if you're looking to learn something new, it gets really tough after a certain point. So this course might give you that 1 to 10% of new information. I'll share some stories about building B2B platforms and transitioning from on-premises to the cloud and building B2C applications, serverless applications mostly. And the third category of people are less technical people that are still involved in the product lifecycle. So people like product owners, salespeople. Another thing I noticed ever since I started my career is that the best product owners, the best salespeople, were the ones that understood the product, were the ones that knew what the developers, the product team could build, were the ones that knew what the provider, maybe the cloud provider, offers. So they knew how to describe the product, how to describe its capabilities, and also answer some harder questions. So think about having a presentation and the customer or the prospect asking, hey, would you support this feature for me? Or would you consider implementing this new feature? And well, answering yes to these sort of questions is not always right, because it's really about building that trust relationship with your customer. So if the product owner in this case knew what we could build, then they could give a much more educated and useful answer. So by the end of this course, you will know how to build cloud-native applications, how to leverage what the cloud has to offer, be it Azure, AWS, GCP, DigitalOcean, or any other provider. You'll know how to consider things from multiple points of view, that including accounting, including the cost, including legal. So you would know how to take into considerations different guidelines and standards. So things like PCI DSS, HIPAA, GDPR, because that has been a huge topic ever since it started. Also, we'll look at things from the point of view of different people. So as I said, the accountant, the product owner, the founder. If you are that, you might have different perspectives. Maybe you're a bootstrapped founder, so you fund your startup on your own, and in this case, the cost will be a huge factor for you. Also, we'll talk about certain technologies that help us achieve this. So things like Docker, Kubernetes, different databases, Elasticsearch, serverless, of course, so Lambda and other functions as a service. And last but not least, if you are considering pursuing certifications, this course will help you a lot. This will provide a tremendous value, and you will be able to pursue any certification much quicker. So for example, when I started my first certification, or preparing for the first one, the AWS Cloud Solutions Architect Associate, took me like 5 months to prepare for it. But when I took my second one, it took me almost 2 months, a bit less. And also it was much harder. It was the Azure Solutions Architect Expert. So the first one was Associate. But it took me much shorter, or it was much shorter, because I already knew pretty much all the concepts and all the ideas and all the approaches. I just had to understand how to apply them in the context of Azure, because even though all providers offer pretty much the same features, or they enable us to build the same products, it's really different, or they have different ways of dealing with them. So if you consider, or if you have liked what you heard, I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.